It's been 24 hours and our chocolate French silk pie has set up. So we are ready to make the whipped cream. So I've got some Whip It here. Whip It is a product that stabilizes your whipped cream. So for every 1 cup of cream, you use 1 packet of Whip It. So I'm going to do 2 cups. So I have 2 packets here. I also have some powdered sugar. Depending on how sweet you want your cream, your whipped cream to be, will dictate how much powdered sugar you put in. And then I have some very cold 36% heavy whipping cream that I just took out of the refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and put in my heavy cream. I'm going to do 2 cups. And I recommend that you do this just right before you go to serve it. And then it will stay in the refrigerator for a couple days. It will hold its shape as well. You could also add a little bit of vanilla if you wanted to this. I'm going to go ahead and start this on low, and I'll start to add in my whipped cream stabilizer, and then I will add in my powdered sugar. And then I'm just going to put my towel over, and I will turn it all the way up and let it start to whip. All right, so I'm just going to scrape down and make sure that my Whip It and my powdered sugar are getting incorporated. So I'm almost there. This is getting, it's starting to firm up, but it's not quite where I want it to be. So I'm going to let this go for another minute. All right, so that is looking good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You can see it's nice and fluffy. We didn't go too far though, so the whipped cream is holding its shape. Looks good. I'm just gonna bring over, I've got a bag here fitted with a 1M tip, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill my bag up with the whipped cream. And again, this was 2 cups of whipped cream and 2 packets of the Whip It. And I used about half of a cup of powdered sugar to sweeten this. Get all of this in there in one swoop. And then I'm gonna bring my pie over. I'm just gonna tie my bag off here with a chip clip. And then I'm gonna just start decorating. With this 1M tip, I'm just gonna do some like really nice size stars all the way around and kind of fill in some of that space where the crust meets. And if you don't like something, you can always go back over it. I'm just kind of doing like 3 stars on top of themselves. So star, 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 just so it kind of builds up. I used to love these as a kid. We used to get the frozen ones. I actually still like the frozen ones, but if you can make homemade, it's just that much better. And I'm just gonna start working to the center, and you could even just go all the way around and then come back through if you wanted. But I definitely want some volume on this to fill in. I have some chocolate shavings here that I just used a potato peeler to peel off some little curls here from my bar of chocolate. I'm just gonna take and put some of this on top. It's easier to use a spoon because then you'll get some of those pieces will stay intact. If you use your hand, you're gonna end up melting the chocolate. just from the heat of your hand. Now you have a delicious French silk pie that you can take to your next event and wow everybody, because it will look like you bought it from the store, but you didn't. You made it homemade, so it's going to be even better. Now, if you do decide that you want to freeze this pie, you're going to want to let it unthaw in the refrigerator. And that's it. There is our French chocolate silk pie. Enjoy!